The Nordic countries. Snow, blonde hair, Germanic nations, and Finland for some reason, but not our twin Estonia. And of course, lots of flags with crosses on them. Well, apart from Greenland. You just had to be different, didn't you, Greenland? The national flag of Denmark is called the Dannebrog. Legend has it that the flag fell from the sky in Estonia, not a Nordic country by the way, on the 15th of June 1219. Dannebrog means Danish cloth or well-made material. It consists of a white cross on a red background, and the Danes were the first to adopt the cross design, which now features on nearly all of the Nordic flags. The Icelandic flag was officially adopted on the 17th of June 1944, when the country gained its independence for the first time from Denmark. It was designed by Matthias Thordarson. The colours have no official symbolism, but there's one popular modern interpretation that says that they represent the three elements that created the island: fire, ice and water. The combination of traditional Icelandic colours, blue and white, with the red reflects historical links with Norway, and the cross symbolises Iceland's close ties with the rest of the Nordic countries. The Finnish flag, was designed by the artist Eero Snellman and Bruno Turkman at the start of the 20th century when the country declared its independence from Russia. The cross design symbolises the fact that Finland is part of the community of Nordic nations. The white is said to symbolise the white Finland and the snow that covers the country, and the blue is said to symbolise water in the land of 1,000 lakes. The Swedish flag is one of the oldest and goes back to the middle of the 16th century. The design is said to have been inspired by the Danish flag, and the precise origins and age of the Swedish flag is unknown, but the first confirmed example of a yellow cross on a blue background dates from the middle of the 16th century. Blue and yellow, or gold, have always been the traditional Swedish colours. The colours in the flag probably stem from the shield that features in the national coat of arms and the golden cross on the great national coat of arms. The Norwegian flag was designed in 1821, and it's based on the Danish flag, marking the union with the Kingdom of Denmark from 1397 until 1814. The blue cross symbolises the union between Norway and Sweden from 1814 until 1905. The Greenland flag was designed by Thue Christensen and adopted on the 21st of June 1985. It's called I have no hope of pronouncing that, but it basically means our flag. The red colour is called this word, which actually just means red. You really think they could have just read our flag in red, but of course not. And both are used in Greenland's flag and the Danish flag. The red and white symbolise hundreds of years as part of the Kingdom of Denmark, and the circle in the middle represents the sun setting on the horizon, and the light and warmth that return at midsummer. The fact that the Greenland flag is the only Nordic flag to not feature a cross shows the country has a degree of political freedom and close ties with the other Inuit peoples around the pole. The national flag of the Faroese Islands is called Merko. Designed by Faroese students in Copenhagen, it was raised in the island for the first time in 1919, but not recognised until April 1940 by Great Britain during the Second World War. The white is said to symbolise the foam of the sea and the pure radiant sky of the Faroese Islands, while the old Faroese blue and red colours are reminiscent of other Scandinavian and Nordic flags, representing the Faroe Islands' bonds with the other Nordic countries. The flag of Ireland was adopted in its own parliament in 1953 and approved by the President of Finland in 1954. It is a thin red cross instead of a border of yellow on a light blue background. The flag is said to be the Swedish design, defaced by a red cross symbolising Finland. Now of course today blue and white are considered the Finnish colours, but in the early days of Finnish nationalism, red and yellow from the Finnish coat of arms were very common. By the way, fun fact, the flag of Orkney in Scotland, created in 2007 and mentioned in another video, hint hint wink wink, is the opposite flag of Ireland. And while on the same topic, the flag of Iceland is actually the exact opposite of the flag of Norway. Ah, Britannia. Oh, how you rule the waves, how you once had a great empire, and how much proud heritage you have. But how many flippin' flags does one country need? The country has a flag, the countries within the country have flags, the counties have flags, towns have flags, islands have flags, pretty much every man in his isle has a flag. In the British Isles, each country has its own flag. Ireland has a tricolour, with green representing the Gaelic traditions of Ireland, orange represent the followers of William of Orange in Ireland, and white representing the aspiration for the peace between them. Wales has a red dragon. The flag incorporates the red dragon of Cadwalder, king of a place I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, along with the Tudor colours of green and white. Scotland has St Andrew's Cross, thought to be the oldest national flag in Europe. With a white diagonal cross on a blue background, it represents the crucifixion of the Apostle St Andrew, Scotland's patron saint, who oddly enough seemingly never came to Scotland. England uses St George's Cross, which was adopted after the Crusades. Northern Ireland's flag is the St Patrick's Cross, which represents wait a minute, that's not right. No, the flag of Northern Ireland is a tricolour with a green no, it's not that either. The Northern Irish flag is the Ulster banner, adopted in 1953. No wait, it's not that. Well, walking around you see this flag. And you see this flag? Truth be told, Northern Ireland doesn't exactly have a flag. Well, at least one that people can agree on. The reason for this is a long and tedious story, but yeah, it's a story for another time. Now, back on to the point. The Union Jack is not even a simple flag. It was once made up of two flags and called the Union flag in 1606, but in 1801 the Cross of Patrick was also added, making the Union Jack the flag we know today. And poor Wales doesn't even get its flag added. As mentioned earlier, islands and counties have their own flags, and there are literally hundreds of them. And because of this, we're only going to have a look at two of my favourite examples. My first example comes from the Isle of Man. This flag was adopted in 1932. It is the Treskelon, an ancient symbol used by the Mancunian Greek, and it's not known for certain why the symbol was originally adopted on the Isle of Man. Before its adoption in 1932, the official flag of the Isle of Man was just the Union Jack. My next example is the flag of the Orkney Islands. This flag is actually quite new, dating back to only 2007. And this new official flag of Orkney was the winner of a public flag discussion between February and March 2007. Way to go Orkney, keeping it cool. The colours are red and yellow from the Scottish and Norwegian royal coats of arms, which both use yellow and red, with a lion rampant. The flag symbolises the island's Scottish and Norwegian heritage, and the blue is taken from the flag of Scotland and also represents the sea and the maritime heritage of the islands. This is the Baltic Sea, and the countries around it are known as Baltic countries, not to be mistaken with the three countries known as Baltic states: Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania. As we have already looked at the countries of the north, as well as Estonia, in this video we're going to look at the flags of Poland, Russia, Latvia, Lithuania, and well, Estonia might get a quick mention. Poland has two interchangeable state flags, a plain design and a design with a coat of arms. There are rules governing the use of these flags, but for the most part they're pretty much ignored. The colours of the Polish flag are based on the colours of the national coat of arms, which is a white eagle on a red shield, and dates back to the 13th century. The red is said to symbolise the bloodshed in the country's fight for independence, and the white of course symbolises peace. The crowned white eagle has been the coat of arms of the Polish state for 7 centuries, and it is one of the oldest state coat of arms in the world. Several historic traditions and legends have referred to the origins of the white eagle, and the most popular is going back to the time when the Polish state was first established. This popular legend says that the chieftain of the tribes of Poland, Lech, sighted a white eagle flying off a nest, backed by a beautiful sunset. It inspired Lech to choose this royal bird as both his family's royal symbol and also as a symbol for the Polish state. Estonia was mentioned in another video, which you should definitely check out, but we will quickly mention its flag here. This is the Estonian flag, which is made up of 3 equal horizontal bands of blue, black and white. Blue, of course, is said to represent faith, loyalty and devotion, while also representing the sky, sea and lakes of the country. Black symbolises the rich soil of the country and the dark past and suffering of the Estonian people. White refers to the striving towards enlightenment and virtue, and is the colour of birch bark and the snow, as well as summer nights, illuminated by the midnight sun. The flag of Russia is a tricolour flag consisting of 3 equal horizontal fields. The white in the top, blue in the middle, and red in the bottom. Most historians trace the origins of Russia's flag to Peter the Great's visit to the Netherlands around 1699. Legend says he went there to learn about shipbuilding and saw the need for Russia to have a naval flag too. He designed the Russian flag similar to the flag of the Netherlands, but of course with the Russian colours. The flag was first used as an ensign for Russian merchant ships and was adopted as the civil flag of Russia in 1883. It remained in use until the establishment of the Soviet Union in 1917. It was reintroduced as the flag of the Russian Federation in 1991. The Russian flag has also inspired the flags of many other Slavic nations of Europe, and the colours are often referred to as the Pan-Slavic colours. They have come to represent Slavic independence and unity. There is no official meaning to the Russian flag, but some Russians believe the following. In Russia, the white symbolises generosity and frankness, blue stands for loyalty, honesty and wisdom, and the red means courage and love. The national flag of Latvia was used by an independent Latvia from 1918 until the country was occupied by the Soviet Union in 1940. As with the other flags, it was suppressed during the Soviet rule, but it was reintroduced just before regaining independence in 1990. Though officially adopted in 1923, the flag was in use as early as the 13th century. The red colour is sometimes described as symbolising the readiness of the Latvians to give up their blood for freedom and to defend liberty. Another interpretation, according to one legend, is that a Latvian leader or tribal chief was wounded in battle. He was wrapped in a white sheet and the edges of the sheet were stained in his blood. The Latvian warriors won the battle and drove the enemy away, and ever since then Latvian tribes have used these colours. The white stripe is said to either stand for peace or possibly to stand for the pure white sheet that wrapped their leader. Note, this story is similar to the legend of the origins of the flag of Austria. The flag of Lithuania consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is yellow, the middle one is green, and the bottom is red. It was first used in Lithuania's first period of independence from 1918 to 1940, which stopped because of the Soviet Union's annexation. Lithuania's flag colours are based on the country's traditional national dress. Yellow represents Lithuania's fields of wheat and prosperity. The green symbolises the country's forests, flora and hope. And the red stands for the blood spilt for independence, courage and the people's love for Lithuania. And to end this video, here's a fun fact. Homeowners in Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia are obliged to fly their national flag on their independence days. And in these countries, failure to fly the national flag can result in a fine. So far we've looked at the flags of the British Isles, the Nordic flags and the Baltic flags, and in this video we're going to look at the Central European flags. This includes the Austrian flag, German flag, Swiss flag, the flag of Liechtenstein, the Hungarian flag, Slovakian flag, and the flag of the Czech Republic. The flag of Liechtenstein consists of two horizontal halves. The top half is blue and the bottom half is red, and in the top left hand corner there is a golden crown. In the past, the flag did not include a crown and was adopted as part of a constitution in 1921. The crown was added to Liechtenstein's flag in 1937 after it was discovered by Liechtenstein's team at the 1936 Olympics that the country's flag was identical to the flag of Haiti. The flag wasn't modified again until 1982 when the design of the crown was slightly changed. The flag's colours are likely derived from the colours of Liechtenstein's royal household in the 18th century. And in 1937, the head of government, Joseph Hoop, described the meaning of Liechtenstein's flag as this. The blue colour is the colour of a radiant sky, red is the colour of the embers of the fireplace during an evening gathering, the gold of the crown shows that our people, our country, and our princely house are united in heart and in spirit. Blue and red are the country's national colours. The gold crown, outlined in black, is the symbol of princely authority and symbolises the bond between Liechtenstein's prince, the state, and the people. The Austrian flag, along with the Danish flag, is believed to be among the oldest national flag designs in the world. The Austrian flag consists of three equal horizontal strips. The top and bottom strips are red and the middle stripe is white. Legend has it that Duke Leopold V of Austria was involved in a battle during the Crusades, and after the fight, his white battle dress was soaked in blood. But when he removed his belt, the cloth underneath was still white. That very sight is said to have inspired the red and the white stripes on the Austrian flag. Another story says that the Austrian flag originated when Duke Frederick II wanted Austria to become more independent from the Holy Roman Empire, and so adopted the red and white flag in 1230. The colours are likely based on the coat of arms of the Babenberg dynasty. The flag of Hungary consists of three equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is red, the middle one is white, and the bottom stripe is green. The current Hungarian flag was adopted in 1957, but was first seen and used in the 1848 uprising. However, the revolution failed, and it wasn't until after the collapse of the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, 1918, that the Hungarian flag again officially represented Hungary, although at this time the flag contained a royal coat of arms. The flag was replaced in the Soviet era before being re-adopted. The red stripe symbolises strength, the white stripe represents faithfulness and fidelity, and the green stands for hope. The flag of Slovakia consists of three equal-sized horizontal strips. The top strip is white, the middle is blue, and the bottom is red. Towards the left side of the Slovakian flag is the country's coat of arms, outlined in white. The coat of arms features a double white cross on a red base with three blue mountains. The flag coat of arms represents Slovakia's past links with Hungary, being a modified version of the Hungarian coat of arms. The arms cross represents Orthodox Christianity, and the mountains symbolise the mountain ranges across the country. Blue and white and red are traditional, and together they make up the Pan-Slavic colours, which is of course mentioned in another video. And the current flag of Slovakia was adopted in 1992. The flag of Switzerland is quite unique in being square-shaped. It features a white cross on a red background. In the late 14th century, Swiss soldiers going out to battle started wearing emblems that featured a white cross on a red base as a sign of Christian faith, and of course to distinguish themselves from their enemies. In 1914, a white cross on a red base appeared on the sail of the country, and by 1848 the flag was adopted as the nation's military flag. It was then adopted as the national flag in 1889. The cross of course represents Christianity, and the Swiss flag traditionally stands for freedom, honour and fidelity. In modern times, the Swiss flag has also come to represent neutrality, democracy, peace and refuge. Fun fact, the Swiss flag also inspired the design of the Red Cross logo. The flag of Germany consists of three equal horizontal strips. The top stripe is black, the middle red and the bottom is gold. These colours have been associated with Germany since the Middle Ages, but the current German flag colours are traced usually back to around the Napoleonic Wars. The flag has been adopted at least 3 or 4 times. It was adopted in 1848, it was then adopted again in 1919 as the flag of Weimar Germany, only to be replaced by the swastika when the Nazis came to power. It was then re-adopted by both the East and West Germans, and then adopted again when the country reunited. The black is often said to represent the dark or bad times, the red is the price paid for in blood, and the gold is said to represent the good times and freedom. The flag of the Czech Republic consists of 2 horizontal halves. The top half is white and the bottom half is red. To the left of the flag there is a blue triangle pointing towards the flag's centre. The Czech flag doesn't have any real significant meaning. The colours are traditional Bohemian colours which were inherited from various coats of arms. The colour and flag pattern were mainly selected to produce a flag that would be easily recognisable. The flag of the Czech Republic is identical to that of the former Czechoslovakia. The original flag was adopted in 1920, and the Czech Republic also adopted this flag as their own in 1992. Before Slovakia and the Czech Republic separated, an agreement was passed by the Czechoslovak government that stated neither of the 2 new states could continue to use the flag of Czechoslovakia. However, the Czech Republic adopted the flag of Czechoslovakia in direct violation of the resolution and has since refused to change. In this video we're going to look at the flags of Western Europe, and for the purpose of this video these are the flags of France, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, Belgium, Andorra and Portugal. Let's get to it. The flag of France consists of 3 equal vertical strips. The left stripe is blue, the middle is white and the right side is red. The French flag is based on a red and white blue cockade which was worn by King Louis XVI while addressing a revolutionary gathering in Paris. The king had added white to the cockade as it is the traditional colour of French royalty. Red and blue are also traditional livery colours of Paris, the capital city. The French flag was adopted in May 1794 and the French flag was originally created in 1790, but the colours were the opposite of how they appear on the flag today. After Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo, the French flag was put out of use, however it was reintroduced in 1830 and has remained in use ever since. The flag of the Netherlands consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is red, the middle one is white, and the bottom stripe is blue. The Netherlands flag was adopted in February 1937. The flag was originally orange, white and blue and featured up to 9 stripes. The flag is nicknamed the Prince's Flag and was based on the heraldic colours of Prince William of Orange, who led the campaign for independence against Spanish rule in 1568. In the early to mid 17th century, the orange stripe was changed to red, but the reason is unclear. One theory is because red is more visible than orange when viewed from a distance. The flag of Luxembourg consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top is red, the middle is white, and the bottom is light blue. But despite the similarity to the flag of the Netherlands, there is actually no historical connection. The colours of the Luxembourg flag take their origin from the 13th century coat of arms of the Grand Duke of Luxembourg, Count Henry VI. The flag of Luxembourg that we know today was adopted in June 1972. The Luxembourg flag was influenced by the French flag. Luxembourg declared independence from Germany in 1835 and designed a horizontal flag in 1845. The flag of Belgium consists of 3 equal-sized vertical stripes. The left stripe is black, the middle one is yellow, and the right stripe is red. The official proportions of the flag are 13:15, making it almost square-shaped. The colours of the Belgian flag are based on the coat of arms of the province of Brabant. The vertical stripes were designed based on the French flag. The present-day Belgian flag was adopted in January 1831 after Belgium gained independence from the Netherlands in 1830. During a revolution in 1789, the Belgian flag appeared with the same colours but was designed with the stripes running horizontal. The flag of Andorra is made up of vertical bars running from left to right. The bars are blue, yellow and red, with a coat of arms in the centre. The national flag of Andorra was adopted in 1866, and previous to this the flag consisted of a yellow left half and a red right half. The blue colour bar was added, and this addition meant that both France and Spain were represented in the 2 colours of Andorra's flags, red and blue for France and red and yellow for Spain. The flag of Portugal consists of two vertical stripes. The left stripe is green and the right one is a shade of red. The stripes are uneven as the green stripe takes up 2/5 of the flag, while the red stripe takes up the remaining 3/5. A coat of arms with the country's traditional shield is centred on the Portuguese flag where the two colours meet. The red section is said to represent Portugal's revolution of 1910 and the green is said to represent hope. The white shield consists of 5 blue shields with 5 white dots. The blue shields represent the first king of Portugal's victory over the Moorish kings and the divine assistance he received to do so, which is represented by the 5 dots, which symbolise the 5 wounds of Christ. Arranged in a cross, the shields represent Christianity. The red border, featuring 7 castles, symbolises the extension of Portugal's territory to include the Algarve. Behind the arms, there is a navigational instrument, an armillary sphere. It celebrates Prince Henry the Navigator, who initiated the maritime exploration that led to Portugal's once great colonial empire. There are loads of countries around the Mediterranean Sea, but for now we're just going to look at the flags of the ones that are part of Europe and not featured in other videos. These countries are Spain, Monaco, San Marino, Malta, Italy, Vatican City, Cyprus and Greece. The flag of Spain consists of 3 horizontal stripes. The top and bottom stripes are equal size and red, while the middle is yellow and double the size of the red stripes. Towards the left, there's the country's coat of arms. The coat of arms consists of a crown shield, quartered and guarded on each side by the crown pillars of Hercules, representing Gibraltar and Ceuta. Each quarter displays badges of the original Spanish kingdoms, and in the centre of the shield is the emblem of the reigning Spanish royal family, the House of Bourbon. At the bottom of the shield, there's a pomegranate representing Grenada, and around the pillars there's a scroll with the motto Plus Ultra, which means there's more beyond. Red and yellow are the traditional Spanish colours and originate from the coat of arms of the original Spanish kingdoms, and the current Spanish flag was adopted in December 1981. The flag of Monaco consists of 2 equal size horizontal stripes. The top is red and the bottom is white. The flag was adopted in April 1881, and red and white were chosen as they are the heraldic colours of the ruling Garibaldi family. These colours appear as a diamond-shaped pattern on the shield of the family's coat of arms. The flag of Monaco is identical to the flag of Indonesia, other than its size, and the flag of Poland is also similar, but with the colour scheme reversed. Fun fact, the Principality, with an area of 151 hectares, is the second smallest sovereign state in the world, with the smallest being the Vatican City. The flag of San Marino consists of 2 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is white and the bottom one is blue. The country's coat of arms is placed in the centre of the flag, and this consists of a shield featuring 3 towers on 3 peaks, which are flanked by a reef. There's also a crown and a scroll which reads Liberty. The flag was adopted in 1862, and the blue stripe represents the sky, and white symbolises the clouds around the mountains and the snow that caps Mount Titano. The blue and white originate from the coat of arms from the 14th century. The flag of Malta consists of 2 vertical halves. The left is white and the right is red. In the top left-hand corner there's a grey King George cross which is outlined in red. King George VI of Great Britain awarded the cross as a military award for gallantry to the country of Malta in 1942. This was in recognition of Malta's heroism during the early years of the Second World War. The Maltese flag was adopted in September 1964 when Malta gained independence from the United Kingdom. The white and red colours have origins in the badge of the Knights of St John, who ruled Malta from 1530 to 1798. The flag of Italy consists of 3 equal-sized vertical strips. The left is green, the middle is white, and the right one is red. The Italian flag is based on the design of the French flag, and there are different accounts explaining the meaning and the history of the green, white and red colours. One account says that the colours of the Italian flag may have been based on the military uniforms from Milan. Another one suggests that Napoleon Bonaparte replaced the blue of the French flag with green because he liked the colour. When the Italian kingdom was established in 1861, it adopted the Italian flag with the royal coat of arms as the national flag to represent a united Italy. The arms were removed from the flag in 1946 when the monarchy was abolished. The flag of the Vatican consists of two vertical halves. The left side is yellow and the right side is white. In the middle of the white half is the cross keys of St. Peter and the papal mitre. The yellow and white are said to represent gold and silver, and the flag's official proportions are 1:1, making it a square. The flag of the Vatican City was introduced in 1825 but wasn't adopted until June 1929, just after it gained independence from Italy in February. The flag of Greece consists of 9 alternating horizontal blue and white strips of equal width. In the top left-hand corner of the Greek flag is a white cross centered on a blue base. The 9 stripes are said to stand for 9 syllables of the Greek motto, meaning freedom or death, but another theory states that they're symbolising the 9 muses who were the goddesses of art and civilization. The blue and white colours represent the Greek sea and the sky. White also represents the purity of the country's struggle for independence for freedom, and the cross symbolises Greek orthodoxy, which is the established religion in the country. The current flag was adopted in 1978, but the flag dates back to the Greek Revolution against the Ottoman Turks in the early 19th century. In 1822, the first blue and white Greek flag with a cross in the upper left-hand corner was adopted when independence was declared from the Ottoman Empire in March 1821. The Cypriot flag consists of a white base and a yellow-golden map of the island in the middle of it. 2 green olive branches appear in the flag below the map. The Cypriot flag's colours were initially chosen to help promote the peace between the 2 hostile communities living there. The green olive branches also symbolise peace, and the colours of the Greek and Turkish flags were deliberately avoided. The Cypriot flag was adopted in August 1960 after gaining independence from Britain. And to end, here's a fun fact. The map of the island of Cyprus is golden yellow for easier production. Originally the map was going to be copper, as copper is a metal that got its name from the island's name. The Greek word for copper literally means Cyprus metal, and there's a large amount of deposits on the island. Eastern Europe. No prizes for figuring out that this is the eastern side of Europe. There's no agreement as to the exact area this term refers to, as the term has a wide range of geopolitical, geographical, cultural and socio-economic meanings. But if they squat, they're probably Eastern Europeans. And for the purpose of this video, the people of Eastern Europe will include Belarus, the Ukraine, Moldova, Romania and Bulgaria. Belarus was recognised as an independent country from the Soviet Union in 1991. From 1991 to 1995, Belarus's flag was a white-red-white horizontal stripe design, before the current flag was adopted by around 75% of the voting population. The present-day flag was adopted in June 1995, and this flag is very similar to the flag used when Belarus was part of the Soviet Union, although of course it doesn't include the hammer and sickle emblem. The Belarusian flag consists of a large red horizontal stripe on top of a smaller green horizontal stripe. The red stripe covers the upper 2/3 of the flag, while the green stripe covers the lower third. Towards the hoist of the Belarusian flag, it features a vertical white stripe with red borders and a red diamond-shaped pattern, which is a traditional Belarusian pattern. The green stripe is said to symbolise the future, as green is the colour of hope, spring, revival, and the colour of Belarus's lands, forests and fields. The red represents Belarus's past and the blood of the country's defenders. The flag's decorative pattern symbolises Belarus's rich cultural heritage, its spiritual continuity and the unity of its people. The flag of the Ukraine consists of 2 equal-sized horizontal strips. The top strip is light blue and the bottom one is yellow. The blue half represents peace and the sky above the Ukraine, as well as the country's streams, and the yellow represents prosperity, as it is the colour of the country's wheat fields. The Ukrainian flag as we know it today was adopted in January 1992. The blue and the yellow are national colours of Ukraine, originating in 1948. These colours come from the coat of arms of the city of Lviv. The Ukraine officially adopted a blue and yellow national flag in 1918, and this flag was the same as the one flown in 1848, with yellow on top of blue. In 1918 the colours were reversed and the flag was reintroduced when the Ukraine gained independence from the Soviet Union in August 1991. The flag of Romania consists of 3 equal-sized vertical strips. The left strip is blue, the middle one is yellow, and the right one is red. These 3 colours represent Moldova and Wallachia, the 2 principalities that united to form Romania in 1859. And the colours were found in the coats of arms of these former states. The current Romanian flag was adopted in December 1989. When Romania was established, the Romanian country adopted a red, yellow and blue horizontal striped flag. The Romanian flag was changed to its present vertical design in 1867 after being influenced by the French flag. This flag contained the Romanian coat of arms, which was removed in 1989. Moldova was part of Romania until the Second World War, and the Moldovan coat of arms is the only difference between the flag of Moldova and the Romanian flag. The Moldovan flag was based on the Romanian national flag and represents Moldova's shared heritage with Romania. The coat of arms consists of the eagle of Wallachia holding an Orthodox Christian cross in its beak with an olive branch in one talon and the scepter of Michael the Brave in the other. The Moldovan flag was adopted in May 1990 and Moldova gained independence from the Soviet Union in August 1991. The Bulgarian flag consists of 3 equal horizontal strips. The top stripe is white, the middle one is green, and the bottom one is red. The white and the red colours of the Bulgarian flag originate from the flag of Russia. The green stripe replaces the blue stripe of the Russian flag, as Bulgaria was developed as an agricultural country after its independence from the Ottoman Empire. The Bulgarian flag was adopted in 1879, and the flag once had a coat of arms, but this was removed after 1989.
In the next 2 videos, we are going to look at the flags of the Western Balkan nations. In this video, these flags are the Albanian flag, the flag of Macedonia, the flag of Slovenia, the flag of Croatia, and the flag of Bosnia. The Albanian flag consists of a black 2-headed eagle in the centre of a red base. The eagle dates back to George Castriota, known as Skanderberg, an Albanian Christian who became a Turkish general in the 15th century. Skanderberg used the double-headed eagle on his sails, and this has led to it being used on the modern flag. Before this, the eagle came from the banner of the Byzantine Empire. Albania declared independence from the Ottoman Empire in 1912, and all versions of the Albanian flag since then has featured an eagle. Even during the Italian occupation during the Second World War and the communist regime after the war, Albania became a republic again in 1992, and the current version of the Albanian flag was adopted in April 1992. The coat of arms was adopted in May 1993, and some modern versions of the Albanian flag have a helmet or a star above the eagle. The flag of Macedonia consists of a cantered yellow sun with 8 extending rays, which expand through a red background. The sun design is a simplified version of the Star of Vergina, which appeared on Macedonia's former national flag. Red has been a significant colour throughout the history of Macedonian flags, and the sun also represents the new Sun of Liberty, which is mentioned in the country's national anthem. The Macedonian flag was adopted in October 1995, and Macedonia gained independence from Yugoslavia in September 1991. When Macedonia was part of the Yugoslavia, the flag was red with a red star in the top left-hand corner. After gaining independence, Greece objected to the new republic calling itself Macedonia and to the design of the new national flag. Greece already had a province called Macedonia and feared Macedonia had intentions of extending its border to include Greek Macedonia. Greece also objected to the use of Alexander the Great's Star of Vergina, which appeared on Macedonia's original flag from 1991 to 95, as Greeks believed the symbol culturally belonged to the Greeks and wasn't a Slavic symbol. In 1995, Macedonia then removed the star from their flag. The flag of Slovenia consists of 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes. The top stripe is white, the middle one is blue, and the bottom stripe is red. In the upper left-hand corner of the flag, centred between the white and blue stripe, is the country's coat of arms, which consists of the three-peaked Triglav mountain, which is the highest mountain in Slovenia, along with 3 yellow stars. The 3 stars in the coat of arms symbolise Slovenian independence and were adopted from the arms of the former 15th century Slovenian Duchy of Celje. The duchy unsuccessfully attempted to obtain independence from Austria-Hungarian rule. The 2 wavy blue lines at the bottom of the mountain represent the country's rivers flowing into the sea. Blue, white and red are traditional Slavic colours, and together they make up the Pan-Slavic colours. The colours now stand for Slavic unity and independence and can be seen in the flags of most Slavic nations. And these are of course mentioned in another video. The Slovenian flag was adopted in June 1991. The Slovenian white, blue and red colours originated with Slovenian nationalism in 1848, when Slovenia was part of the Austria-Hungarian Empire. When the Austria-Hungarian Empire collapsed after the First World War, Slovenia merged with the other Slavic states in 1918 to form a union that would become Yugoslavia. Slovenia gained independence from Yugoslavia in 1992. The Croat flag consists of 3 horizontal stripes. The top stripe is red, the middle one is white, and the bottom stripe is blue. In the middle of the flag sits the Croatian coat of arms. The Croatian flag colours were inherited from the country's coat of arms. The red, white and blue have been used in Croatia's flag since 1848. An unofficial interpretation of the flag states that the colours represents the 3 symbols of Croatian history and people. The red represents the blood of Croatian martyrs. The white symbolises Croatians' peaceful, lamb-like nature, and the blue represents Croatian devotion to God. The main area of the coat of arms is a checkerboard that consists of 13 red and 12 silver fields. The checkerboard has been a symbol of Croatian kings since at least the 10th century. Above the checkerboard are 5 crowning coats, which represent the historical regions from which Croatia originated. The Croatian flag, without the crown, was adopted in December 1990, just before Croatia gained independence from Yugoslavia in 1991. When Croatia was part of Yugoslavia, its flag was the same except for a 5-pointed red star with a yellow border in place of the coat of arms. The flag of Bosnia consists of a blue base with 7 white 5-pointed stars crossing the flag diagonally, descending from left to right. Above and below the stars are 2 half stars, and to the right there is a yellow triangle. The 3 points of the triangle stand for the 3-nation theory of Bosnia, representing the people who make up the nation. These are Croats, Bosniaks and Serbs. The white stars represent Europe, and they're meant to be infinite in number. The current Bosnian flag was adopted in February 1998, and the country received its independence in April 1992. This current flag replaced the one that was used from 1992 until 1998.
Well, here we are, the last video of the series, and no matter what we do, it's going to be the most controversial. Because in this video, we're going to look at the flags of Serbia, Montenegro, and Kosovo. Now wait, before you thumb the video down, just hear me out. We're just going to look at the flag, not discuss whether or not Kosovo is part of Serbia, and I would also like to point out that in other videos I've looked at regional flags before, and I just want to stay very neutral. Of course for me it's damned if you do, damned if you don't, so let's go ahead and take a look at these 3 flags. The flag of Serbia is a tricolour consisting of 3 equal horizontal bands, red in the top, blue in the middle and white in the bottom. The same tricolour in different versions has been used since the 19th century as a flag of the state of Serbia and of the Serbian nation. The current form of the flag was officially adopted on the 11th of November 2010. The coat of arms of Serbia is a reintroduction of the coat of arms of the Kingdom of Serbia, and it was adopted by the Republic of Serbia in 2004 and lately slightly redesigned in 2010. The coat of arms consists of 2 heraldic symbols which represent the national identity of the Serbian people across the centuries, the Serbian eagle and the Serbian cross. The use of the double-headed eagle dates back to the Byzantine era. The double-headed eagle can be often seen on inscriptions, medieval frescoes, and embroidery on the clothes of the Byzantine and Serbian royals. Grand Prince Stefan was among the first of Serbia to use the symbol. The so-called Serbian cross, surrounded by 4 S's or C's, is derived from a Byzantine emblem. It's almost the same as the imperial emblem used on the Byzantine flags during the Late Age. The Serbian tricolour is a reverse version of the Russian flag and was adopted in 1835. A popular story tells that a delegation from Serbia went to Russia to seek help. After their arrival at a celebration, they're asked why don't they participate in the parade. They hastily entered and turned the Russian flag upside down, and since then, the Serbians had their own flag. The colours though are possibly of older Serbian origin, as Václav used red and blue on his standards. The tricolour was in continual use from 1835 until 1918 and readopted in 1946, with a different coat of arms. In July 2004, Montenegro adopted a distinct flag, based on an old royal banner. The new flag was red, bordered with yellow, and at its centre was a double-headed eagle displaying a shield with a lion. The country never really had a single national flag until the late 1880s. Up until that point, it tended to use military colours as representative of the Montenegrin people. From 1876, one widely recognised design used the Pan-Slavic colours of red, blue and white in a horizontal tricolour. In 1910, Prince Nikolai introduced his royal flag, taking the tricolour and placing his double-headed eagle in the centre. However, from 1905, a new state flag was brought in. To differentiate from the Serbian flag, the central blue stripe was switched to a lighter shade. A story goes that someone had a Montenegrin flag out in the sun too long and that the sun bleached the blue stripe. One day the prince spotted it and loved the shade of blue and adopted it for the new flag of Montenegro. After the breakup of Yugoslavia, the flag with a different ratio would become the country's flag until 2004. And after a referendum in 2006, the 2004 flag became Montenegro's national flag. Well, I've saved the most controversial flag until last, and surprisingly, I don't have a lot to say about it. The flag of Kosovo was adopted in 2008 and features a blue field with a golden map of Kosovo in the centre, along with 6 stars. The flag is unusual among national flags in using a map as a design element. The only other flag to do this is the flag of Cyprus. The stars are officially meant to symbolise Kosovo's 6 major ethnic groups. Unofficially, the stars sometimes represent the territory of Greater Albania, according to Albanian ultra-nationalist ideology. The flag was a winning design of a UN-sponsored competition for a new flag, held in June 2007 and receiving 993 entries.
No series in the flags of Europe would be complete without the flag of the European Union, so let's take a quick look at it. The European Union flag has a blue background with 12 golden stars arranged at the centre in a circular pattern. Each star has 5 points. The European flag symbolises both the European Union and more broadly the flag stands for the ideals of unity, solidarity and harmony among the peoples of Europe. Contrary to popular beliefs, the 12 stars on the European Union flag do not represent the members of the Union. The number 12 is adopted because 12 is considered a symbol of perfection and a symbol of rulership. The circle of stars represents the harmony among the people of the Union. The history of the flag goes back to 1955. The Council of Europe, which defends human rights and promotes European culture, and is not to be confused with the European Union, chose the present design for its own personal use. In the years that followed, it encouraged the emerging European institutions, including the European Economic Community, to adopt the same flag. In 1983, the European Parliament decided that the Community's flag should be that used by the Council of Europe. In 1985, it was adopted by all the EU leaders as the official emblem of the European Communities, later to become the European Union. In 1987, following the adoption of the flag by the European Economic Community, Heitz, one of the designers who had submitted proposals for the flag's design, suggested a religious inspiration for it. He claimed that the Circle of Stars was based on the Roman Catholic tradition of showing the Virgin Mary as a woman of the apocalypse, wearing a crown of 12 stars, although of course this is widely denied.
If you like what you've seen here, please subscribe and feel free to check out my other videos. And if you're into this sort of content, please take a look at my friend the Archives channel, as I'm sure between the two of us we have something that would interest you.